Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most powerful creative tools of there, Adobe Photoshop. In this complete beginner's guide, I'll walk you through everything you need to know to get started. From understanding the interface to using essential tools, working with layers, doing basic Photoshop edits, adding text, and finally saving your project the right way. Whether you are editing photos, creating social media content, or just exploring your creativity, this video is your first step. So grab a coffee, open up Photoshop, and let's get into it. When you first open Photoshop, the interface can feel a little overwhelming. But don't worry, once you know where everything lives, it's very manageable. So let's break it down. At the top, we have menu bar, which consists of options like file, edit, image, layer, type, etc. Right below the menu bar, we have options bar. In the options bar, we get options related to the tool selected. I'll select move tool and we get options related to move tool like show transform controls, alignment tools, etc. So now I'll select any other tool and select selection tool, and as you can see the options have been changed. We now here have selection types, feather, style, select and mask. This is all about options menu, options bar. So at the left we have tools panel. Here we have multiple tools. All the tools you can access through this panel, and also in the upcoming videos I'll show you how you can add and remove tools which you require. In the middle we have document workspace where all your work will be shown, displayed. For example, I'll take a brush, I'll reduce the size, and I'll write something. As you can see, all your work will be displayed here. So now we have panels on the right side. This here we have different things. Here we have layers panel where all your layers will be shown. We have properties with which you can play. We have adjustments. So in case if things ever look messy, just go to Window, Workspace, and click on Essentials Default. What it will do is bring everything to a default and to a normal view back again. Now let's learn how we can create a new document. To create a new project, go to File or go to File and you can click New. Here you can select the name of the file. I'll type new file. Below we have dimensions. You can change dimensions up to you. Here you can also select the orientation, whether you want landscape or portraits. And we have here a tick box for artboards. If you want artboards, you can just enable this. And if you don't want, just let it be the same way. So here we have resolution. If you are using it for digital purpose, you can go with 72 resolution. But if you want to go for print format, just enter 300 pixels per inch or centimeter. It's up to you. So here we have color mode. If you are using for digital purposes, you can go with RGB. And similarly, if you want to go for print format, just change it to CMYK color mode. Here bit, you can go with 8-bit, 16 and max of 32-bit. For background contents, we have multiple options. You can go with white solid background or black solid background, or you can also select your own color like red or anything, or you can also select transparent or custom. Here you have two different options as well, color profile and pixel aspect ratio. So once you are okay with all these settings, just hit create. Now let's explore the most commonly used tools. So first is move tool. Move tool is used for moving the objects. I'll give an example. I'll create a shape. This is our shape. So in order to move this shape, you need to use move tool. So next is marquee tool. Marquee tool is selection tool. We have four different tools in marquee tool. First is rectangular marquee tool, then elliptical marquee tool, and single row, single column. So let's try rectangular marquee tool. See, I'll draw a rectangular selection. So this tool helps you to make selection in rectangular form. Next is elliptical tool. So just if you want symmetrical selection, just hold shift. Next we have single row marquee tool. As you can see, we get a selection of straight line, straight row, and last one is single column marquee tool. So this is all about marquee tool. Next we have lasso tool. In lasso tool, we have three lasso tools. One is freehand lasso tool. This tool can be used to create rough selection. Next is polygonal. So polygonal lasso tool, what it does is it helps you to create selection in any polygonal shape. So I'll make a selection. I'll show it by example. So it will create a shapes. Next is magnetic lasso tool. What a magnetic lasso tool does is once you click on somewhere, it will automatically select the area. You just need to hover over it. As you can see, the selection is done. This is all about lasso tools. Next is crop tool. In crop tool, we have two different types of crop tool. One is normal crop tool, another is perspective crop tool. Now let's see crop tool. Now if you want to crop your canvas, just you can use the crop bounding boxes, and you can crop the sections, crop the workspace. And if you wish to select any ratio, if you have any specific ratio in mind, just you can enter here, or you can select from the presets. I'll select 1:1 square. As you can see, the crop is exactly with 1:1 ratio. Just click on done. Yeah, this is from crop tool. Next is brush tool. Brush tool is oftenly used for painting. So I'll select a new layer. I'll select color. I'll select this color and I'll draw anything. So here we have different kind of brushes available here. I have selected hard brush. You can also go with the round brush. You can see the difference. Round brush has soft edges, whereas hard brush has hard edges. So next is eraser tool. Here we have eraser tool. So eraser tool, as the name suggests, it helps you to erase the your brush strokes and everything else. Yeah, this is how eraser tool works. Next is our gradient tool. So what gradient tool does is it helps you to create gradients. So I'll click here and drag from here. As you can see, the gradient has been created. And not only this, you can edit your gradient here. You can select different gradients. See, I have selected the other gradient and I have dragged the same thing here. See, new gradient is created. So next is text tool. So text tool helps you to add text. I'll type in a text. Photoshop tutorial. Okay, so I'll use move tool to bring this in center. We'll change the color. Select the tool. I'll go to properties. I'll change the color to black. I'll increase the font width. I'll make it all caps. This is how it will help you to add text in your designs. And next is zoom tool. So this is our zoom tool. It helps you to zoom through your designs. In zoom tool, we have two options. Either you can zoom in or zoom out. To zoom in, we have this option selected. For zoom out, we need to select the other option, zoom out. So next is eyedropper tool. You can just select eye, just click eye on the keyboard to get it selected, or you can select it from the tools panel on the right side, on the left side. This helps you to select the color using eyedropper. So I want to select this color, so just click on it. As you can see, black color is selected here. Click on OK. Yeah. So these are the basic tools which we'll be using. So other tools we will discuss in the later videos in our future videos. We'll use many of these throughout the video. So now let's understand how the layer works. Layers are the backbone of Photoshop. Think of them like transparent sheets stacked on top of each other. So we have this background layer which is locked. Just click on the lock button to unlock. I'll create a new layer. So right click on this or just double click to rename it. I'll rename it to new layer. New layer 1. Yeah. You can create new layer from here or just press Ctrl plus Shift plus N on keyboard to create a new layer. Here you get options like layer 1. You can rename it new layer 2. From color you can select anything. I'll select red. Here you can change the blending mode. I'll keep it normal. And here we have opacity. Opacity is nothing but transparency of the layer. So if you are fine with the settings, just click OK. Here, as you can see, we have got red color for indication. If you want to remove the color, just right click and click on no color. And yeah. So I'll create a shape here. I'll select a color. Now I want to hide this. So just click on this eye icon to hide and unhide the layer. So I'll duplicate this layer. Right click on this layer and click on duplicate layer. New layer, copy. Okay. I'll click on OK. one more way to duplicate any layer is just press Ctrl J. So I'll move this shape a little far. Now I have both the layers. I'll change the color of this shape. Just double click on the layer icon. You can change the color. Yeah. So now what I want is I want to work with this layer, but I want to lock this layer. So just here you have lock option. Just click on the lock. So now you won't be able to change anything of this layer. See, even if I'm trying to, I'm not able to move this layer. But you can make changes with the other layer. So we have different kinds of layer. We have adjustment layers. So I'll create one new adjustment layer. Here you can see a circular option. Just click on it. I'll create brightness and contrast. This is an adjustment layer. I'll change the brightness. As you can see, it affects on the whole all the layers below it. So this is rough explanation about the layers. So if you want to master Photoshop, this is the best thing you can do. Mastering layers is equal to mastering Photoshop. So working with color is very easy in Photoshop. So now we will see how you can fill the colors in various objects. So I'll select paint bucket tool on the tools panel and click here. As you can see, just by clicking here, you can fill the whole workspace with the selected color. Now I want to change color here. I'll select this blue color and I'll click here. As you can see, this is very simple. So now, not only this, you can also fill it with gradient color. Just use the gradient tool to fill the color. As we have discussed in the previous video, you can change the gradient as well. So I'll create a different shape. For giving an example, I'll create this shape and fill it with brown color. Now I want the background to be in the same brown color. So I'll select the eyedropper tool. You can select it from here or just click I. So I'll click on this. So here our brown color is selected. Just use the paint bucket tool again and click here. As you can see, brown color is selected. So color harmony is the key to design. So take your time exploring. Photoshop is great for editing images quickly. So now we will learn how to do basic photo editing. So here we have one model image. So if you want to adjust anything or make any adjustment of this image, just go to image, adjustment. I'll select brightness. So let's suppose you want to adjust the brightness, just use this slider. And also here we have contrast. And if you want to see the changes, just toggle between the preview button. This was before and this is now with the changes. So not only this option, we have multiple options in this adjustment section. We have levels, curves, exposure, vibrance, hue and saturation, color balance, black, white, photo filter, and many more other options with which you can play the settings. So as you can see, there are a lot of spots on the face. So you just select the spots and spot healing tool. Here we have spot healing tool, spot healing brush tool. So see here we have a spot. Just click on this. As you can see, the spot has been removed. Similarly, you can use it at these spaces. So not only this, you can use the crop tool to adjust the composition. I'll select 16:9 ratio. So this edits are quick but very powerful. Let's see how we can add text to our design. So just select text tool, then select from the tools panel or just click T. Just click anywhere to type any text. You can increase the font size from the character panel. I'll make it 36. The character panel, you have multiple options. So if you want to create a text box, just select the text tool and drag box. Here I'll adjust the size. Here we have line spacing. Click on auto. If you want to change line spacing, just you can play with the slider here, or you can enter the number value. I'll reduce the size a bit more and also change the font width. I'll make it 10. Go all caps. Hit auto. I'll increase a bit. Change this to medium. Click on OK. Not only this, you can add styles like drop shadow, stroke, outer glow. I'll select this text. I'll go to effects. I'll click drop shadow. As you can see, the drop shadow has been applied. If you want to add stroke, you can add stroke. I'll select this color. I'll take a darker version of this. I'll reduce the width. So not only this, you have different styles like blending options, bevel and emboss, inner glow, inner shadow, outer glow. Many things you can play with them. For now, I am not going in detail. So this will help you to learn how to use text, fonts, etc. Now let's learn how to save a file or export any file. Now that your design is ready, let's save it proper. Just go to file, click on save or save as. Click on save as. Save on your computer. You can use this way or click, just press Ctrl Shift S on keyboard to open this panel. Now click save on your Keyboard, archive, test file, tutorial. So in order to preserve the layers, you need to save it in PSD format. But if you want in other format as well, we have multiple formats available here. We have PSB. PSB is for storing heavy files. So rather than PSB, we have BMP, DCOM, Photoshop EPS. Many formats are available. So I'll select the PSD format and click on save. So I'll click on OK. To share or upload, please pull file. Just click on export. Export as. You can open this panel with just a shortcut. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus Shift plus W. Here we have four formats. PNG. PNG always gives you with the transparent background. We have JPG. We have GIF. And the last one is SVG, which is not required at this moment. So I'll select JPG. Quality or size you can increase from here. I'll select 2x. Here we have different options. Convert to sRGB. We have resolutions, etc. So click on export. I'll click save. Use quality and size setting to optimize for web or print. Always keep a copy of your PSD file in case you need to go back and edit. So congratulations, you have just learned the basics of Photoshop. From interface to tools, layers, editing and exporting. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tutorials. Coming up next, we'll dive into removing backgrounds, using smart objects, exploring AI features, and much more. Drop a comment and let me know what you would like to learn next. Thanks for watching and keep creating.